Welcome back to another day in the Pixelborn client. We are going to be playing another Amber Emerald deck. This one I'm calling Fastest Wins because it's all about the super aggro. Get out there, get the points, completely ignore the fact our opponent's going to hit us with board wipes, removal, all that stuff. We're just going to get in and we're going to win. We're going to win fast. So of course we're running the package of Lilo and Simba for our nice turn 1, turn 2 curve. Following up with some other solid plays. We got the Flynn, Cheshire Cat for the double questing ability. Stitch can shift into Rockstar Stitch if we need to. So it's a different line of play if we don't get our Lilo Simba opener. Hades will help us do a slightly longer game than we want to, but sometimes we have to. Jasper helps us stay in the race by making our opponent ineligible for the questing. Rapunzel for the card draw, and of course some really nice top end stuff for questing and just drawing cards and keeping our opponent off kilter so they can't win before we do. And then the really big tech in this game, you have Forgot Me is really nice, attacking our opponent's hand. Sometimes it's all we need. Our opponent just can never catch up. Be Our Guest is really nice if we are looking for something specific. Maybe we got the turn 1 Stitch. And we're looking for the shift ability or, you know, a bunch of cool stuff. We need something to just in time to. And then just in time. It's a 2 of in the deck, but if you do see this in your opener, be sure to keep it. There's nothing like a turn 3 Kuzco or Mad Hatter in a deck like this, where your goal is to get out in front of your opponent as fast as possible, and then all of a sudden, on turn 3, sometimes their turn 2, going into their turn 3, they have to face down a Kuzco with Ward. That's super annoying for your opponent, and really awesome for us. So let's jump into some games, let's get some wins, and I would say yesterday's stream went well, but yesterday's stream hasn't happened yet for this guy, so hopefully yesterday's stream went well. Alright, let's win some games. Going first! That's the way we like to see it. Curve is awfully high. I am going to get rid of a lot of stuff here. Don't screw me with non-inkables. Okay. I got a great curve. You don't have the Simba to protect Lilo, though. It's fine. I can't help it. I ink a color, I play a different color. I don't know how my opponents can consistently just be like, oh yeah, I'm only going to show one color for 4 rounds. I just can't do it. The rest of my hand's all green. I didn't even see what color they played. I was complaining so hard just now. I did not see what my opponent played. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Steal. Okay, we're gonna see. Grab your swords. Oh, my opponent's going to very quickly get there too. Either way, I'm going to be in smash range, aren't I? I could force a smash on Tinkerbell. Well, force. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to go with the cat. I'm going to quest with Flynn. I know my opponent wants to trade Grandma Tala, but I want them to have to discard a card if they want to ramp. Okay. Yeah. Lilo's likely never going to stick around for very long, so if given the choice, I always want them to have to discard a card. Our card draw is not showing up, and I hate it. Alright, we're gonna see a grab your swords now. Right? No way we don't. Takes out 2 creatures. Unless they're gonna have Tink attack and they're gonna do a smash on the other. On Hans, of course. It's gotta be Hans, he's quested for the biggest. Cheshire Cat's annoying though. Beast whiffs. Doesn't take out my creatures. Nice. That's probably the best I could have hoped for. You bet your butt we're just gonna quest with all of it. Kuzco's in range of lethal. Kuzco's in range of lethal. We are 3 minutes into this game. What will our opponent do? They could sing a grab your sword and they could play a grab your sword and then they will stabilize. That's all they have? What's their other color? I don't know. They gotta find an answer. Oh, opponent doesn't have it. No way. Obviously this is broken because they sang it. There's the grab your sword. It's not enough for Kuzco. Not enough. 4 minutes now. 4-minute victory. It was a 3-minute victory, but my opponent couldn't see that they lost. Fantastic. I love to go first. Ooh, we got the shift. Okay. Oh, and we also have the Lilo combo. Wow, this hand is super aggressive and does not play for the late game at all. Let's keep it. That's probably a bad hand, but how can I give up a Lilo, Simba, and also Stitch on turn 3 and a Stitch on turn 4? Into Mad Hatter on turn 5, assuming we draw a bunch of Inkables? Oh. And I get to show mustard colors for a long time without showing off the green, without showing off my lettuce. Okay, this should be fun. This should be fun. This should be fun. This should be fun. I'm gonna throw a Stitch away because I only need the one. The only problem is this Stitch won't do a lot because most of our cheap stuff happen to be in our hand and is going to curve out right now. So he'll just be a good quester. Alright, my opponent immediately hates that I'm playing Lilo right now. Wow, my opponent's salty. They are so salty! That's fine, I'll take a free go at it. Does this game even count? You bet your butt it counts. I have a limited time. If I can't cherry pick my victories and all games have to count, then this game freaking counts. No, just gonna wait another 60 seconds for my opponent to not do anything. I'm curious, does the... Oh, they are playing. I was gonna say, well, dang it, now I won't know. Does the, does this client force your opponent to just concede the game? I don't know. Well, turn 3 was going to be Stitch anyway. These have been awful draws. Turn 3 was going to be Stitch. Man, I hope I don't draw another non-inkable. There's only 14 in the deck. Man, my opponent is so salty. So salty. What is that? Another 3-minute victory. Another 3-minute victory. Fastest wins, I'm telling you. Fastest wins. Going first. I love when the title of a video actually matches the deck. You know, that's cool. So I got turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. We're definitely going to get rid of Hades. I want to see a better curve. I don't want to be too greedy though. I'm going to keep my 2, my 3, my 4, my 5. Alright, picked up a 1. Makes my 4 a different play as well. Hate to do it. I debated to put the Be Our Guest away so we wouldn't show off both of our colors. But, yeah. I did. The Be Our Guest could be potent combination with Stitch for the extra card draw. Whoa, no way! What is happening today? My opponent did not like the colors, so I showed off the color. That's gotta be it. That's the only thing I could think of. That was a 1-minute victory. I tossed it, I inked a green. Yeah, I inked a green. And then played a yellow, and my opponent quit. That's gotta be it. It's gotta be the colors. Holy crap. Fastest wins for sure. Going second. The question's gonna be how long is this video gonna be? How long is this video gonna be? Okay, both the Hades gotta go. I don't need 2 Cheshires. Ooh, gross. Gross. Okay, this is a bad hand. Alright, this might give us some length to this video. Ooh, and they're in removal. Ooh, and they're in ramp removal. My favorite color combination. For magic, anyway. Hey, a Rapunzel. Wow. Wow. I'm honestly I'm such a spread here. My early drops could be Simba, but are largely in green. But that means I want to ink a green but I don't want to ink Mad Hatter. I'm gonna get rid of the Be Our Guest. Just gonna do it. Then again, you never know. Throwing off both the colors might be enough to make your opponent go, "Phew, I ain't playing against him." Have I been in focus this whole time? There's only like 60 seconds of footage for this whole video so far. It's been so fast. So hopefully I've been in focus. It is time. Now they know both of our colors. I will accept your concession, my friend. So we can expect probably a Mickey Mouse on this turn. I think ideally is what my opponent wants. Or an Fishbone Quill. Fishy Ink Quill. Those would be your 2 optimal plays in the red-blue, I would think, having built the deck. That's not fair. I've built all the color combinations. But my most popular Lorcana video is the red-blue deck. Man, they really wanted to go for the ramp right there. Thinking about playing Simba as a bodyguard, but I also want my opponent to have to discard a card when they inevitably attack. In which case, I definitely think I want to develop Cheshire Cat. Either way, there will be a point of damage to heal with Rapunzel on a turn 4. Not sure it's my turn 4 play. 1 card doesn't feel like a lot. And this isn't really a 2-for-1 on my opponent because they get to Grammatala gets to stick around in the form of ink. There's the Mickey Mouse. That's what they're looking for. So you jump to 4, jump to 5. Next turn they'll be on a 6-turn play, so I gotta be careful. It's not quite board wipe territory, but they are in red and they're gonna have board wipes. Ramping into red control. Oh, they didn't attack. Wow. That is interesting. Guess they really didn't want to discard a card. That makes me really want to draw my You Have Forgotten Me. I really want to attack them now with my hand attacking card. Alright, so we've got an extra turn before the board wipe. I am going to go for the Hans then. We're going to be aggressive. The only way for us to win is to get to the finish line before our opponent can take control of the board, which is coming up. Hopefully they've mismatched the Grammatala going in as a tapped ink, and they're thinking, aha, I've surprised them. I'm going to get to 7 now. They have to attack the Flynn if they want to get Grammatala to die. Or banished. Sorry, Disney. Oh, it's 5 minutes. This is the longest game I've ever played with this deck. That is strange. You gonna take out the Cheshire Cat? Oh no, they're waiting. Waiting, it's the Flynn. Interesting. Don't want to ramp with Grammatala. That's huge mistake. Great, I get to draw 2 cards now. Thank you, opponent. Oh, look at that. Oh. Alright, so Hans definitely dies to Maui here. Maui's still gonna have 1 point of damage left on him. Do they dare throw the other two at Cheshire Cat again? Or do I just go with the Cheshire Cat? Make them take it out. That'll bring me to 8. I'm on a +7 right now. That'll bring me to 15 the following turn. I think we're just gonna Cheshire Cat. Our opponent didn't play Ink. They didn't ramp with Grandma Tala, so we're still not looking at a board wipe. We could still see a Dragonfire. Oh, Big Aladdin's gonna come down too. Ah, okay, we are gonna take out Maui. Nice. That was the biggest threat. Still didn't play into it. Not you. Alright, I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that they're not up there on their ink yet. The downside is we're gonna see a big Aladdin. That's my fear. They got the ink for it. Those only put us... take us back down to 10. I'm expecting to see a big Aladdin. Yep. Dang it. I was expecting it. I didn't want to see it though. I don't have to be happy about it. I will give up Stitch. I'll have Stitch take him out. Finally ramping. Finally ramping. It's too late in the game for you, my friend. I will have Stitch take you out. I could have Rapunzel attack Mickey Mouse. Get the card draw. Or I could jump to 15. And then my opponent has to deal with me. I think I do get to 15 and make my opponent have to deal with me. I'm expecting the board wipe. So it's probably not wise to play more creatures to the board anyway. Yeah. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Plus I can get some of my cards back. Like the Mad Hatter with the Hades. Oh, and I can play them both because of the just-in-time. Oh, that's brutal. Alright, opponent. Quest with Mickey Mouse. Ink a card. Destroy me. If you don't, you're in a lot of trouble here. Or at the very least, you got a Dragon's Fire. I don't think our opponents got it. I think they've been stuck on ink this whole game. Like, badly. Even with their ramping, they've badly been stuck with... They're too big of a hand of non-inkables. Look at that. We actually got some length to the video here. There's the ink. We're gonna see it. You gotta play Be Prepared. Yeah, okay. We actually perfectly, flawlessly called it. I play the perfect games. Take back my Mad Hatter. And I will play my Mad Hatter. Alright, board wipe me again, opponent. I don't have lethal. I can only get to 19 with this particular board state. Oh, double Aladdin. They're going for it. That was brutal. That was brutal. So now even if they play Big Aladdin, it has to go after Simba. Still gets the point swing, but it's not huge. There goes Mad Hatter. Can't beat me in this race, opponent. Can't do it. I could just play a Tink here and... Oh yeah, that's right, evasive. I forgot about that. Whatever, don't need it. This game's over. You have to take out literally every single creature I can play now. Good job, opponent. Just concede so I can play my next game. I have an adoring fan base who wants to see more of the fastest wins. This is easily the slowest wins for this deck by a landslide. Thank you for playing, opponent. I shall rank up. Oh, that's right, I'm getting a bonus for consistent victories. I forgot about that. Man, all this winning is thirsty work. Look at that. We're gonna have a turn 3 Mad Hatter. You don't need Hades. Don't need double Simba. Don't need Jasper. Don't screw myself. I'm keeping the extra Mad Hatter as a just in case inkable. Okay, we got inkables. Our opponent shall be aggressive. Alright, our turn 2 is going to be Simba most likely. Hate playing from the back foot, but here we go. I kept the hand purely on the just in time into a Mad Hatter. Kuzco's better, but I'll take a Mad Hatter. I had to take my boy to school, so hopefully the winning streak magic doesn't come to an end. All of my luck is now gone. Another Stitch. Ooh, the mirror match. My opponent figured out my deck, and they're ahead of me. Attacking their hand will be strong. I'm gonna play him in bodyguard in case my opponent feels like throwing some stuff away. You know, maybe they just feel like they have too much stuff and they want to get rid of it. I want to give my opponent that opportunity. Are they gonna have the just-in-time play? Are they running my tech? Doesn't look like it. Just in time. If I have Simba attack, his Simba takes out my Simba, right? I don't want to attack Flynn. I don't feel like discarding. What's the Simba even tap? I wasn't paying attention. Obviously, I wasn't paying attention. Big Stitch gonna quest. Big Stitch gonna quest. Attacking their hand's a little weaker now, honestly. That's right, and they still got bodyguard up. Dang. I want to double attack Stitch here and get the Rapunzel heal, but I cannot. I think I do have to attack though. We don't want to be in a deck that attack. Going second in the mirror match is the same as signing your death warrant. You've lost the game. So hard to play around that. Or if they both attack the Simba, it doesn't help me much. But if I'm not aggressive, then they're just gonna gain 6, and then I can't deal with them next turn. At least this way I open myself a little bit to the potential of being able to stabilize. This deck does not want to stabilize, this deck just wants to race. And it is losing the race bad. Oh, of course they top deck Rapunzel! That's brutal. Well, we had to lose a game sometime, didn't we? Had to. No deck's 100%. Close. Going second. Let me guess, it's the mirror match too. I got the just in time, but I don't got a play. That's my turn 3 for sure, right? Turn 2 is likely going to be a Simba. I'd like to go Lilo, Simba, just in time into a big thing. It's not going to happen, is it? Am I pitching just about everything here? Just about everything. Well, there's the Kuzco. But it's... I got no curve. Ugh, my luck is gone. Oh, it's the same opponent. It's the same opponent, but it's a different deck. Right? At least the last opponent's name started with an O. Ugh. Why? My Inkables are so bad. These are all cards I want to keep. My luck is officially over. I need to take another 10-minute break to stabilize, I think. Thankfully, I don't work today, so I actually have a little bit of time. I do have a stream. I do need to prep for that. No, we're not going to let Grandma Toller just get a free attack. I think we're going to see a big Tinkerbell. I will quest this time. Grandma Tala should attack Simba. I doubt Little Tink does. I'm guessing it's going to be a big Tink. I would like to get something that's not a Rapunzel to ink, because I would also like to attack their hand. Ramping's fine, but if you have nothing to play. Simba. Will we see both these characters attack? Oh, we're getting some questing at a grandma. They don't care about ramping. Why do people keep running Grandma Tala if they're not going to get it in the inkwell? That doesn't make any sense. They are in a position right now where they get to effectively just keep their best thing. Which is going to be a big Tink. You can feel it. It's going to be a big Tink. I got nothing to get back with Hades. Yeah, so the second I tap down Kuzco, Big Tink comes out and takes him out. But it takes out Big Tink too. That effectively takes away all their options. Am I comfortable with that? I think I'm comfortable with that. Alright, they're going to discard everything that's not Big Tink. Except possibly duplicate Big Tinks. I'm just... They gotta have it, right? Didn't discard a Big Tink. And then they can't attack Big Tink if I'm set up. However, they got two little creatures that'll have to attack into it. Mickey Mouse will survive. And I have no other targets for Big Tink to... I told you, I called it. I'm so smart. And now Mickey Mouse will attack Simba to get Simba's bodyguard off the field. Then Tink will trade with Kuzco. And there'll be nothing left in play. Except technically Mickey Mouse for them to apply the 2 damage to. If they want to do that. They're looking for the damage. Guess I will banish Tink. Could attack their hand again, but I'm going to go straight for the Kuzco. Straight for the Kuzco! Oh, Prince Eric is nice. I think we'll see a double attack, though. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to get back a Kuzco. I don't want to ink, I think. I think I'd rather take out both of it. Well, I'm only gonna take out one character, right? I'm not gonna take out Prince Eric. It's just gonna be Mickey Mouse. Not just damage, but Mickey Mouse will be the last to attack. So Kuzco's ability will have it won't do anything. Kuzco will just defeat him. Ooh, didn't see that coming. Okay, I like this because I get to take out Prince Eric. Definitely the more difficult of the two to deal with. I think I'm gonna play Rockstar Stitch here. Give me the opportunity to draw additional cards. Try to build up to Big Stitch. Opponent is still a ways off. Oh yeah, that works. Do I even play it? I don't think I even play it. I need an Inkable. I desperately need an Inkable. Why am I getting such bad luck? My numbers are really good for my Inkable to non-Inkable ratio. Oh, they're gonna take it out. Is Belle gonna attack? Oh, Belle's attacking. Well, that blows up my Big Stitch. Or does it? Still need another Inkable then. Dang it. I think I take out Belle here. Maybe not yet. It's not doing anything. I'm winning this race. I'll make them have to attack me. Second longest game. Come on, draw an Inkable. Thank you. Surfer Stitch, draw me some cards. Heck yeah. Alright. You gotta deal with Kuzco and Stitch at the minimum here. Or win. Or not. Think we have time for one more game. Going second here, belows. But we're on the card draw, opponent's not, so You Have Forgotten Me is a little stronger. We'll see what my opponent's playing. Do got the 2, 3, 4. I don't got the Stitch to go with Big Stitch. Looking for a Lilo. Looking for yeah, Lilo. Blue. Yeah, I'm definitely favoring my turn 4s being these guys. Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. There's the Grandma Chala. It is perfectly acceptable. Bodyguard, please. I don't seem to get this very often, but it has improved a lot in this deck. I do see it more regularly. Man, my throat's really phlegmy for some reason. I better not be sick. I have a stream today. / yesterday for you watching this. Alright, they're going for the ramp. Wasn't paying attention. I don't know if I've seen the second color or not. I think I want both of these. Potentially. Make my opponent's life very difficult. We're shifting? We're shifting. Shift only costs 3. There we go. There we go. Now it's fixed. Yeah, we're definitely attacking their hand. I think you're the only one I'm questing with. Because you'll defeat the Aurora. They don't have very many cards in the hand, so I think we ink one and we play the other. Whole new worlds. Wow, they were looking for a restock right there. Watch them have top deck the third whole new world. Now they're not sure what to do. They got a third whole new world. What the crap? What the crap, man? That's 3 whole new world. They had 2 in hand and they top decked a third one. That is, I don't believe it. I don't believe that was fair. Like, I don't blame my opponent. I think that's my first inkling of like, is this client okay? We've had issues with the arena before as well. I'm no stranger to clients being wonky. That was some BS. I had a freaking chokehold on this game. That was the biggest BS I've ever seen. If I play 2 Simbas, I can likely quest with both of these guys safely. They're not going to be able to take out both of them. I kind of want to jump just in time into a Mad Hatter, but that's probably not the best play. Gotta give something up though. I'm gonna give up the cat. I think double Simba's the way to go here. Arendelle gives support. So one Aurora can take out one Simba. The other Aurora takes out the other Simba. They lose one Aurora. The other one's close to defeat. My goodness! My throat, man. What is happening? I think the double Simba's the way to go. Just got to enable our ability to race. They're giving Big Aurora support. This will only allow... I guess Grandma Tali gets to still go to the grave. Lets them ramp and takes out one Simba. That's not bad. It's not great. Might have been the best play they had. I didn't see it. Might have been the best play they had. They're thinking about a whole new world. Did they get their 4th one? Oh, grab your sword. Nice. Well, I got a Stitch with a card draw right there. I also have a Rapunzel card draw. Let's see. Let's do Rapunzel first. I'm only going to have 6. Yeah. If I heal Simba, then Little Belle can't take it out. I'll still have to throw an Aurora at it. I got 2 good guys to card draw with. So maybe I save my Flynn? I don't think so. What am I on right now? +5, but I can only get 3 right now. So assuming they take these two out, which they just might, I'm only on +4 with both of these. Takes me to 18, or I can think about going to 16. I think I can wait. A whole new world is sucky, but it's not the end of the world. Nah, just in case. Doesn't hurt either way. They could hit me with the grab your sword, but it is what it is. Don't forget they also have Smash likely in this deck. Man, this is like a Aurora themed deck. They got all the Auroras in here. Now that gives the power to Bell, then Bell takes us out. Arundel's doing, it's okay. And then are they gonna trade Big Aurora? Oh, they're gonna trade Big Aurora! Can Cheshire Cat vanish? Yes, it does. Gets through the ward. That's beautiful. Alright, I think we just press our advantage here. Draw some more cards. Takes us up to 18, so now they have to deal with the entire board. They have to deal with the entire board with a single card in hand. Unless it's a whole new world. Not a whole new world. Congratulations, team. We have won another game. Our opponent cannot stop us from winning. Yep. Game's over, opponent. Game is over. The game ended already, opponent. Doesn't matter, the game's over, opponent. Can't do anything to stop me. Thank you for wasting my time. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed this deck. The beginning of the video, I forgot I'd made a subtle change to the deck, and I didn't make the change to this deck list. The subtle change was I took out all of the John Silvers for Rockstar Stitch, effectively. There's a couple of minor changes. I brought this Big Stitch down, and I brought... Yeah, I just brought Big Stitch down. Yeah, so we got our Rockstar Stitch in. So the John Silver's one of the Big Stitches for the Rockstar Stitch. Got all three of those guys in. I forgot I made that change to really support the Stitch into shifting for a little bit of, you know, ramping into a, you know, turn 4 3-drop with a cool ability versus just a turn 4 no ability. Yeah, minor little change there. The deck is so much fun. The main difference between this game and Magic is how the late game goes. So in Magic, you start at 20 life total and you're trying to get your opponent down to 0. So in that game, you're attacking your opponent, they're blocking with creatures. Effectively, once they get down to low life total, they can defend themselves. All they have to do is have something in play and they can defend themselves from you defeating them. In this game, that's not the case. It's the opposite direction. Once you're at 18, 19, all I have to do is have a creature in play. And unless you're running removal, you can't defend yourself. You can't use your creatures to, or your characters to stop your opponent from winning. That is the biggest difference between the two games. And so it effectively means when this deck wants to, like, you know, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, I'm on 18, 19 lore. Like, my opponent's in for a real struggle fest. They don't have the resources to develop their board and remove my threats. They don't have the time for it. Maybe they don't got the card draw for it. They're going to run out. And then we got lots of card draw options. So this one's really, really potent. Like, you don't even need your entire board to survive. You can get up all the way up to turn 6, question. As long as you hit the 18, 19, sometimes even 17, depending if you want to, you know, hold on to a Kuzco or a Mad Hatter. You know, you can be within the 3 lore range. And then they turn 7, board wipe you. Not a problem. I have a Kuzco you can't touch now, and unless you can deal with him untapped, so you can't attack him, and you just board wiped, and you can't target him. Like, game over, man. So yeah, this game's weak point is the late game in general. Once your opponent or yourself are so close to that finish line, unless you've been right there neck and neck with them, there's basically no coming back from it. And this deck's really good about closing that gap faster, so you can get to that little range of, hey, if you can't deal with my creature, I win. Every single turn I'm going to play a creature, and if you can't deal with it every single turn, I win. And this deck does that really well. So get the deck list, run it. It's a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys were at the stream yesterday. Hopefully it went well. I probably botched it several times because I haven't streamed in like 2 years or some nonsense. But that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Notification bell is really important. I keep forgetting to tell you guys at the beginning of the video. But that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.